How does that guy not pay taxes? How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
I thought it was all BS for years until I saw the lien yesterday too, the 7.3 million.
Yeah.
I said, oh, this shit real.
This shit real.
If you spend out 500,000, 20,000, you better be making sure a week or 2 weeks you're putting the money back. If you're not gonna put the money back, eventually you will be broke if you keep spending.
What's that?
Did he get rid of his private planes?
I'm hearing stories that he's having to sell off some
Yeah,
stuff.
I heard some
selling off
stuff.
homes and a plane and so forth. Now look. At the end of the day, Floyd's...
When it comes to Floyd not paying his taxes for 5 years and owing the IRS $7.3 million, TK Kirkland said Floyd should have made a better plan to keep his money for the long run the right way. Make you live under what you earn 100%.
Beneath your means.
100%.
Not over your means. People get a little bit change and they go for the highest things, and now you're stressing yourself out to keep chasing the rabbit. Man, come on, people. I don't know what else we gotta tell you.
But TK Kirkland thinks Floyd's next fight against Manny could still bring in as much money as he wants. And even with all the recent contract problems, he warned Mayweather not to walk away from this fight no matter what.
And if you really have this problem with money, take the fight, whether it's a exhibition fight or a legit fight. Because I'm quite sure at Spear, it's going to be a lot of money. That's going to be big time.
TK Kirkland hopes Floyd makes a huge amount from the Pacquiao fight so he can get his reputation back. But he also told Floyd to manage that money very wisely this time.
Flex.
Yeah.
Not every day, though.
Not every day.
Not every day. And I hope that if it's really, really true, Floyd, you get back on your feet. Because, you know, I'm a fan.
We're
I'm
all
a fan.
fans.
I'm
We're
really
all
a fan.
50 Cent reacted to this whole situation by making fun of Floyd a lot. He said broke got a box till you drop champ. Ain't nobody going to watch that. Shannon Sharp also went hard at Floyd and called him basically broke. He questioned Floyd's tax problems and how he could not hold on to his money even after making huge amounts during his career.
To maintain a lifestyle like that when you're not still fighting.
Unless you got $200, $300 million coming in.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
because you got money going out and ain't got
well,
none
you don't have
coming
enough
in.
coming in to maintain it.
I don't care how much you make, Ocho. How much did you keep?
Right.
Come on now.
Shannon Sharp also said Mayweather's habit of spending way too much money is exactly what led to his current problem of owing around $7.3 million to the IRS.
But to have a private jet,
Right.
and to have that staff, because even when they're not flying, they still getting paid. It's just like a yacht. It's just like a yacht, Ocho. That takes a staff. It takes a crew. So even when that yacht's not on the water, they still getting paid.
On the other side, DJ Vlad offered a different view and suggested Mayweather might actually be having real money problems. He shared a story from someone near Floyd who said he was going through serious cash shortages.
Gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not going to say who it is, he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
That controversy is also tied to Floyd Mayweather breaking his contract with Manny Pacquiao, according to some reports. Wade Plemons even called Floyd a scammer in public over that whole situation.
Is trying to scam Netflix out of whatever bag they were going to pay them, keep his pro record, and call everything the exhibition that he may not even fight at this point, because Floyd Mayweather is saying it's an exhibition. Manny's saying, I'm not going to fight it.
Dan Rafael also said Floyd should have handled his money the right way. He stressed that people need to spend based on their real situation so they do not risk their own stability by trying to chase too much money later on.
It's all good when you're making those gigantic paydays and they're coming in, a couple times a year. You're making 40 million here and 25 million there, or even more, 100 million plus, when he fought the big mega fights with guys like Conor McGregor and Manny Pacquiao. But when that stops, that money doesn't, it goes.
But Floyd Mayweather's response to all of this has been even sharper than the criticism he received. He answered by saying, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, especially from the media in this country. In his statement, he made it clear that he has paid his taxes and owes nothing to the IRS. To set the record straight, Floyd Mayweather showed off his wealth in public and insisted he still has his money and his status. He kept displaying expensive luxury items to push back against the rumors that keep questioning his finances and his total fortune.
Just another ordinary day, chilling in an EWB Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWB is, that's an extended wheelbase.
He also denied depending on any tax money and confidently said his financial position is still just as strong and solid as it has always been. Even though Mayweather showed off his riches to shut down the broke talk, Logan Paul said he never got paid in full for their exhibition fight. He claimed he still has not received the total amount they agreed on even years after they fought. Paul raised real questions about Floyd's money stories and whether he can be trusted.
Hey, Pacquiao 2. The fight nobody asked for except me. I need this because if Floyd wins, he can finally pay me my $1.5 million. Good news, the poly market traders have Floyd at 66% to win this fight. I don't care about the legacy fight. I don't care that these men have a combined age of 100 years. I care that Floyd Mayweather, the best boxer alive, uses those same hands that made him 100 million to Venmo me.
On top of his tax problems, contract fights, and the issue with Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather's money troubles have also been tied to his $340 million lawsuit against Showtime. When asked about that, Teddy Atlas said boxing business needs to be handled with honesty. He told fighters and managers not to hurt the sport's reputation because of money arguments and to make sure fighters get paid what they deserve.
Because you hear it in boxing a lot, where, fighters, they risk everything. They risk so much, and then everything they took the risk for sometimes is lost. Whether it was Joe Louis, whoever, it never becomes not sad or unfortunate to hear. Never. Look, you could say it's their responsibility. It is. It is. You got to know what's going on, but they're also sharks. And
50 Cent also made fun of Floyd when he heard about this. He wrote, "Oh no, don't cry now, champ. They beat you out of $340 million. I told you, let me read the contracts for you. Lace up." But Deontay Wilder said he does not know all the details of Floyd's situation. He did suggest that if Floyd really is having money problems, then he should think about fighting him. Wilder believes that kind of fight would bring in a lot of money. Show your time, guys. I don't know nothing about it.
I don't know nothing about it.
Just this guy. Guys, everyone else out the room.
But he do need me if he wants to. The end of the era.
Looking deeper into a possible Floyd versus Manny rematch, Chad Johnson said that since Floyd came back from retirement, he has been very careful with his choices. He picks easier fights and exhibitions that pay well while keeping him safe from real harm. Chad suggested that Floyd now cares more about making money than proving he is the best in the ring.
The same as you was, especially back in 2005, the last time you fought, 3 times, but obviously you have to look at the opponents that he's picking. He's picking opponents that he knows he's going to be able to win. He's picking opponents that he knows he's better than, even with his lack of not being in the ring, but someone that stays active. He just hasn't fought, and doing these exhibitions, he's going to be okay. He's going to be able to protect himself and be able to hit them at will and being able to protect himself.
Frank Warren criticized the opponents Mayweather has been picking and called them lopsided and easy to predict. He said those fights are not very exciting. He added that Manny would have almost no shot at winning, which would only make fans lose interest.
Fighting a 49-year-old no more than watching Mike Tyson fight Jake Paul. To me, it's not boxing is what I class as one. Don't get me wrong, they're hitting each other, they're in the ring, and whether you're 49 or 20, those punches hurt. But at their age, they shouldn't be doing it.
He also said that badly matched fights hurt the sport's trust and reputation. He explained that he would not approve a fight like that. He stressed that boxing should honor skill and fairness instead of relying on big old names just to make money.
I don't know. I think that it's, I've got to be honest, Mayweather-Pacquiao does absolutely nothing for me. What's the 48, 49 years old, but who am I? I'm just one punter, so I'm a promoter, but I'm just a fan in that situation. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm just for me, it's not something.
And Chael Sonnen, thinking about Floyd Mayweather coming back to fight at this point in his career, said that taking risks with his health and his legacy probably means he really needs the money. He hinted that the big payday might be necessary to handle some hidden money problems or pressures underneath.
Next week, why will you be at your job the week after that? Because you need the money. What's wrong with that? And why are we attempting to tease Floyd? Is Floyd Mayweather? Yes, he's broke. Of course he's broke. He's a
Also, when looking at Floyd's business moves, Keith Thurman pointed out that nothing he does on the side brings in as much money as a big fight. He recommended a rematch with Manny Pacquiao because he believes that would seriously boost Floyd's income and help fix his money situation.
Floyd needs the money. Hey man, you need the money? Get back in it. There's nothing like fight night. There's no adrenaline like fight night. There's no build-up like fight night, you know? And there's no money reward like fight night. So it doesn't surprise me, man. Like it's hard to
Going ahead, Floyd Mayweather is still very locked in during his training, even with all the money fights and public complaints coming at him. He is working hard through tough drills and is determined to show that he still belongs among the best. Even though an exhibition against Mike Tyson is happening first, Floyd's real training is clearly focused on a rematch with Manny Pacquiao. He puts in many hours working on his technique, tightening his defense, and getting his conditioning better. He wants to make sure he is not just coming back for money, but also to prove what his legacy is really worth. All in all, even after years away from real pro fights, Floyd still looks smooth and steady in the gym. His moves are exact, his timing is still there, and you can clearly see his confidence. He is not leaving anything to luck. His goal is to take control over Manny again and put an end to their rivalry for good. On the other side, Manny Pacquiao is also training with non-stop energy because he wants to make up for his loss to Floyd Mayweather. Unlike Floyd's calm and controlled style, Manny's training has a real emotional push behind it. He has waited years for this chance, and he is driven to change the story of what happened between them. After a strong showing against Mario Barrios, Manny thinks the way he is fighting right now can beat the mental edge Floyd had on him before. He has turned down any exhibition offers and is clear that he wants a real fight. That shows how sure he is that he can finally get the win over Floyd and prove he has everything it takes. All in all, Manny's training is built on power, speed, and non-stop pressure. He wants to throw Floyd off in a way no fighter ever has. While Floyd is working on control and clean punches, Manny is getting ready to bring chaos and full force. He promises fans a showing that could break Floyd's perfect record and finally give him the payback he has been waiting for.
Did I pay the last minute? Last third? Sorry. Yeah, how did they pay the last third?
Max Kellerman talked about the Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight and said it did not live up to the hype. He thought Pacquiao looked not quite right that night, but he gave Floyd a lot of credit for how he prepared. Max explained that Floyd studied his opponent closely and carried out a perfect game plan. That made the fight very tough for Manny and showed how smart Floyd is as a tactician.
Sense that Manny had to make it happen, and he didn't make it happen. And that's partly because I think their game plan. If the game plan is to outbox Floyd in the middle of the ring, it's probably not going to happen. And so, but Manny had enough flashes of excellence where you think, ooh, maybe he could do something. He couldn't get any.
Andre Ward saw the fight as a competitive one and said he liked the action that took place. He praised Floyd for being able to take advantage of any small chance he got. But in the end, Andre said Pacquiao just did not have the right tools to beat Mayweather. He agreed the result was fair and made sense.
A really competitive fight, a great fight, one that lived up to the hype for sure. But once again, you saw Floyd make the adjustment. You know, he got hit with some big shots. Manny's a very powerful, strong guy, but Floyd bit down, man, and he did what he had to do. His dad was a little upset in between rounds. He felt like he was giving the fight away. And, you know, every fight's not going to be a blowout. This fight wasn't a blowout, but Floyd did what he had to do and got a comfortable lead down the stretch. He deserved to win.
What does it do for his career? When he beat an all-time great tonight at Manny Pacquiao, does it alter his legacy? What does it do?
Oh, it has to. This is the guy that everybody said he does. This is the guy that...
After Floyd beat Manny, the fans had mixed feelings. A lot of people gave Floyd credit for his skill and his game plan. Others pointed to Manny's injury as something that affected the fight. Still, even with all the arguments, most fans admitted that Floyd's defense and accuracy were on another level. That led to plenty of talk and respect for what Floyd did, as well as respect for how tough Manny was to hang in there.
116 to 112. All three in favor of the winner by unanimous decision. He is now the unified WCWA welterweight champion of the world. And still.
Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Glovelard and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.